Hello everybody. Just as flowing water hollows out a channel for itself, which becomes broad and deeper with the passage of time, and when it flows later, it follows the path created earlier. Here in each video, we are working with only 35 periods over a period of 40 minutes at most. Now this duration of 40 minutes I have selected based on a neurological study. According to study, when we dedicate our brain to a particular task, the concentration remains on that task for a period of around 45 minutes without wandering. So at most you can study without distraction for a period of around 45 minutes. Or I can put it in a different way, that in the present time of competition, we all are running behind our goals with a hope that one day we will achieve it. But for winning a race, you have to train for that race. It cannot happen overnight. It will require a certain period of time. So my advice is, do not be desirous of having things done quickly, and don't look at small advantages. The desire of things being done quickly prevents them from being done thoroughly. And looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. So give proper time to your work and achieve extraordinary feats in your work. That is what I mean to say. So now we will begin with our 35 words for today. The first word is anticlimax. Spelling is ANTICLIMAX. Now you all know what is climax. Climax is the end of something. And anti means before. Earlier I told you that we will study or make our study with the help of three things: elaboration, pictorial referencing, and etymological construction. So this anticlimax is constructed by using word parts. Anti is a prefix which means before, and climax is a root word which means end of something. So anticlimax means if the end of something comes before the actual end, then it is called anticlimax. Its meaning is let down in thought or emotion, or a disappointing end to an exciting or impressive series of events before the expected end. Example is, after the fine performance in the first act, the rest of the play was an anticlimax. Other example is, the breakfast with Mary was so fun that the rest of the trip was an anticlimax by comparison. Next word is antipathy. ANTIPATHY. Again, you will be inclined to believe that this antipathy is again constructed with word parts. Actually, you are absolutely wrong. Antipathy is an individual word and its meaning is aversion or dislike. Aversion means dislike greatly. Example, I have a marked antipathy for people who are too lazy to do their own work. Another example, he was known for his antipathy towards the poor. Next word is antiquated. ANTIQUATED. It means obsolete, out of date. Example, The spinning wheel is an antiquated machine. Now, what is a spinning wheel? A spinning wheel was a device used in earlier times to draw water from the wells. Another example, my glasses are antiquated. Or we can say safari suit is an antiquated dress. Next word is antiseptic. Now this particular word antiseptic is formed by two parts. Anti meaning opposite or opposed to something, and septic means infection. So antiseptic means the substance which opposes infection or prevents infection. Its meaning is substance that prevents infection. Example, it is advisable to apply an antiseptic to any wound, no matter how slight or insignificant. Another example, I cut on my hand and the doctor used antiseptic to clean it. Next word is antithesis. ANTITHESIS. Its meaning is a person or thing that is the direct opposite of someone or something else, or opposition between two things. Example, the outcome of the football game was the antithesis of what was expected. The performance of Virat Kohli was the antithesis of what was expected. Another example, warm is the antithesis of cold and cold is the antithesis of warm. Now here it is used as a sense of opposite. Next word is anvil. ANVIL. Anvil is a tool which is, or it is a workbench over which iron is beaten and given shape. Its meaning is iron block used in hammering out metals. It is used in smithy shops and blacksmiths also possess this. Example, after hitting the iron horseshoe in the forge, the blacksmith picked it up with his tongs and set it on the anvil. Another example, the blacksmith put the sword on his anvil. Next word is apathetic. APATHETIC. It means indifferent, showing no care is called indifference. Example, one cannot expect to get through school with an apathetic attitude. Next word is apathy. APATHY. It means lack of caring, indifference or neutrality. Example, a firm believer in democratic government, she could not understand the apathy of people who never bother to vote. Another example, the scientist showed apathy for the assigned project, so little progress was made. Next word is ape. APE. It means imitate or mimic. Copy the actions of someone or something. That is called ape. Example, he was suspended for a week because he had aped the principal in front of the whole school. Next word is aperture. APRTURE. It means opening or hole. Example, she discovered a small aperture in the wall through which the insects had entered the room. One more example, an aperture is an opening like a hole or slit, usually in a wall. In the context of photography, the aperture is the adjustable opening which governs the amount of light passing through the lens. Next word is apex, A-P-E-X. It means tip, summit or climax. Example, he was at the apex of his career. Another example, the apex of a mountain is usually called the peak. Next word is aphasia, A-P-H-A-S-I-A. It is a mental condition which causes loss of speech due to injury or illness. Example, after the automobile accident, the victim had periods of aphasia when he could not speak at all or could only mumble incoherently. Mumble means saying words which do not make any sense. Next word is aphorism, A-P-H-O-R-I-S-M. It means pithy saying, maxim, a short statement expressing a general truth or rule of conduct. Example, it proves the old aphorism that if something looks too good to be true, then it probably is. One more aphorism is good is good even if you are the only one doing it, and bad is bad if everybody is doing it. This is also an aphorism. Next word is apiary, A-P-I-A-R-Y. It is a place where bees are kept. Example is, although he spent many hours daily in the apiary, he was very seldom stung by a bee. Actually, apiary is developed for culturing bees for the production of honey. It is a part of agrarian work. Next word is aplomb, A-P-L-O-M-B. It means poise, graceful and elegant bearing in a person, or composure, the state of being calm and in control of oneself in difficult situations. Example, Jenny kept aplomb through the hard times. Other example, the actor spoke with great aplomb when accepting his award. Next word is apocalyptic. It means prophetic, pertaining to revelations of destruction or doom, or predictions of disaster. Example, the struggle between the two countries is reaching apocalyptic proportions. Next word is apocryphal, A-P-O-C-R-Y-P-H-A-L. It means untrue, made up. Example, to impress his friends, Tom invented apocryphal tales of his adventure in the big city. Next example, on Halloween, kids like to dress up as apocryphal characters. Actually, in America, people of America celebrate Halloween Day, in which they dress up like physical objects or in different characters. They do not represent the Halloween get-up, do not represent their true self. Next word is apogee. Apogee. It means highest point. Apogee is used in terms of satellites. Example, when the moon in its orbit is furthest away from the earth, it is at its apogee. Next word is apoplexy. Apoplexy is also a diseased condition. Actually, apoplexy is stroke, in which there is a loss of consciousness followed by paralysis. Example, he was crippled by an attack of apoplexy. Next word is apostate. Apostate. It means apostate is a person who abandons his religious faith or political beliefs. Example, because he switched from one party to another, his former friends shunned him as an apostate. Next word is apothecary. Apothecary. It means druggist. A person who prepares and sold medicines and drugs. Example, in Holland, apothecaries still sell spices as well as ointments and pills. Next example, the woman needed to go down to the apothecary shop to buy the medicines. Next word is apothegm. Apothegm. It means pithy, compact saying, a concise saying or maxim, an aphorism. Synonyms of apothegm can be adage, aphorism. Okay. Example, my teacher was very clever and witty. With his apothegms, he always made us think. Next word is apotheosis. Apotheosis, actually theos is a word root which means God, and apotheosis means turning into God. Its meaning is deification or glorification. Now what does this mean? Deification means glorifying a human being as God is called apotheosis. Example, the pilot who landed the plane in the Hudson River was an apotheosis. In Greek mythology, there are very instances when human beings are projected as God. Means we can say in Greek mythology there are many cases of apotheosis where mortal human beings were projected as immortal God or theos. Next word is appal. Appal. It means dismay, shock. Example, we were appalled by the horrifying conditions in the city jails. Next word is apparition. Apparition. It means ghost, phantom. Example is Hamlet was uncertain about the identity of the apparition that had appeared and spoken to him. Hamlet is a character in Shakespeare's play. This is a part of his creation. Next example, the children screamed when they saw the apparition in the horror film. Next word is appease. Appease. It means pacify, soothe. Appease is actually specifically used for relieve or satisfy a demand or a feeling. Example, we have discovered that when we try to appease our enemies, we encourage them to make additional demands. Next example, it appeases her to see her boyfriend. Next word is appellation. Appellation. Appellation means name or title of something. Example, we used to call him Danny, but he recently let us know that he prefers the appellation Daniel. Next example, he was amazed when the witches called out to him with his correct appellation. Next word is append. Append. It means attach. Append means attach. Example, I shall append the document. I shall append the document to my report. Okay. Append is the root word in appendix. Now you are all familiar with appendix. Appendix is something that is added at the end of the book, like index, word index that is added on at the end of the book, that is also an appendix. Okay. Next word is application. Application. Now what this application mean? Application mean diligent attention, showing care for something to be done in a correct way. That is called application. Secondary meaning, it is a secondary meaning of apply. Example, pleased with how well Tom had whitewashed the fence, Aunt Polly praised him for his application. Another example, my job application as newspaper runner has been accepted and I will get paid $5 an hour. Next word is apposite. Apposite. Apposite means appropriate or fitting to the requirements. Example, he was always able to find the apposite phrase, the correct expression for every occasion. Another example, it was apposite of him to wait to get his turn. Next word is appraise. Appraise. It means estimate the value of something. Example, it is difficult to appraise old paintings. It is easier to call them priceless. Another example, he was trusted to appraise jewelry and other items fairly and make loans accordingly. This line is written about a person who lends money to others by taking their items through proper analysis. Next word is apprehend. APPREHEND. It means arrest a criminal, dread, perceive. Example, the police will apprehend the culprit and convict him before long. Another example, the police apprehended the thief. Next word is appreciate. APPRECIATE. Appreciate means be thankful for, increase in worth, or be thoroughly conscious of. Example, I appreciate if you come to my birthday party with no gift. Next word is apprehensive. APPREHENSIVE. Apprehensive means fearful. Now, apprehensive is specifically used with those fears which come to our mind for hoping about the results of something. Example, his apprehensive glances at the people who were walking in the street revealed his nervousness. He thought someone will come and start beating him. Another example, most people will feel apprehensive when they go for a job interview because this fear is the fear of failure. Next word is apprise. APPRISE. It means inform. Example, when he was apprised of the dangerous weather conditions, he decided to postpone his trip. Other example is the teacher apprises the students that he must do homework. So this ends our today's discussion. Thank you.